blocks on the dock. Ricky Ross, new whip, tennis shoes and the socks. I'm up in Secret City, yeah, that boy got the bling.
Welcome back to CMVA 107.5 FM. I am your host, Lady Slim, for the weekly wrap-up. We are here live in Charlotte, North Carolina. It is Friday, you know, the best day of the week. And I have my guest in the building, Sova Black. How are you?
What's going on? Glad to be here.
Yes. Glad you were able to come up here. Where did you travel from?
I came all the way from Columbia, South Carolina.
How long is that ride?
It was about an hour, 30 minutes. Yeah, about an hour 30.
Hour 30 minutes. So you repping South Carolina?
Well, I'm repping Virginia and South Carolina. I'm originally from Emporia, Virginia.
Okay.
So, yeah, I moved to South Carolina about a year ago. Been out there about a year.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, you Virginia. South Carolina is just where you reside at.
Yes, ma'am.
And most of your roots come from Virginia, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how long have you been grinding and working within this music industry? We had a little sidebar conversation about some of the other things that you do, but what initially got you into wanting to be an artist?
Well, I've always been creative since I was young. I started out drawing, sketching, and stuff like that. So I always knew I wanted to create, just be a creator in general.
Okay.
So it started with art, then it gradually got to music, then it gradually went to film.
Okay.
Just being a creator, I just love to make things and create things, take something from my head and put it in the world.
Evolve and do different things. As a creative, we're always looking to create, and what challenges our creativity and our mind to go to the next level. Music-wise, what song put you on the map?
Oh, I got a couple tracks that did. I feel like I got one with Gucci Mane called Money to Me.
Okay.
I got one with Rick Ross called Mob Ties. So those two probably are the biggest tracks that I got. But I also got tracks with other big time artists. I got one with T-Rail, Sticky Fingers, Young Buck. A lot of the Wu-Tang guys, I got a couple tracks with Wu-Tang. Capadonna, got a song called Queen. And I got another one with The Game. It's about to drop on all major platforms, but it's just on one streaming platform right now, DJSurplusVision.com. So it's exclusive to that platform right now.
Okay, that's dope. I mean, that's a pretty decent discography that you just, what's the name? And then the two artists you kicked it off with, Gucci, he got an album out, and Rick Ross, he got an album out now. And these artists, they're still relevant, they're still in the game doing their thing. How did these connections come about? Was it from your other craft that linked you with them, or was it just your lyrical skills?
Well, just working my way up. I got a contract, a publishing and distribution deal with Rock Nation and Equity Distribution.
Oh, dope,
so
dope.
A lot of the people that's, a part of their record label, they, kind of point me in the right directions and what producers to work with, because I actually got a lot of these verses through producers that didn't work with those artists. So
yeah, because it's all about the network. Because at the end of the day, like, if it's a relevant or a pretty good producer, they have relationships with these artists. And if you come in and, doing your thing, it's like, yo, let me plug you in, or I got this beat that you and him would sound good on. Did the producer produce the track that linked you, or was it something separate?
Well, a lot of times these artists will go and record a lot with these producers, and sometimes they don't use the verses that they record with them. Right. So those producers will buy the verse from that artist. And then they'll actually own the verse, and then
that's dope.
They'll link in with somebody like me that's that come to their studio, and they be like, hey man, you should hop on this. I got a beat for it and everything, and it's, so first just pay me XYZ amount of money for the verse, and it's yours. And that's usually how it's been. A lot of them artists I haven't actually met. It's just been through mutual people that we know as far as the producers, and then I'll work a contract out with the producer, and we'll do a royalty split. And that's how we make the money off the song.
That's dope. That's enlightening to me, because, a lot of times you hear about engineers and producers and stuff like that, and they don't throw away their work. Basically, they keep it, and the fact that they can negotiate with artists and keep it and own the copyright to it is dope, and they can just pull whoever want it. That's ill. That's really ill. So what are you like working on now? Like, what are your?
Well, I'm working on a short series right now.
A film or music?
It's a kind of like a film, but it's a TV series actually. 'Cause,
Okay.
my business partner Penny Bell, she's an actress. She's in it. It's called 50 Pack. It's based off of pretty much similar to Power.
Oh, nice.
You know, shows like that, similar to Empire. But we're working on that, and hopefully it's an ongoing series that we can.
So you got a picture. You're doing a pilot right now.
Well, we've done 2 episodes so far, and I'm not really pitching it because I have the distribution for Tubi, Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And all those streaming networks.
You did say you have a business already set up.
Yes, ma'am.
The distribution.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's just creating a product.
Yeah, and if somebody was to, like it and they wanted to buy it, yeah. I would,
of course. Like, yeah, come through.
Yeah. Well,
You gonna put it on Tubi?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going on Tubi. Definitely. And whatever other, platforms that I can get it on other than Tubi, Amazon Prime and stuff like that.
And where's it at now?
Right now, the pilot episode's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. And where can someone search it?
YouTube, you type in the Sova Show, and that'll pop up along with music videos, interviews, anything. I pretty much put a lot of my content on that YouTube channel.
What has been your biggest highlight for 2023?
2023 really has been finishing up a short film I did called Don't Miss. Had a lot of great actors and cast in that film. My business partner Penny was also an actress in that film as well.
Nice.
So we've been working we done had a couple of music videos that I done this year. It's been so much, and this year went by so fast that
it seemed like it flew by. It seemed like after the summer it's over.
Yeah, really.
The grind is the winter and the fall. I mean, the winter and the spring.
Yes, ma'am. Really.
You plant the seeds and then you seed throughout the year.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Like what inspires you? Like, what's your inspiration? What keeps you going?
Well, my kids inspire me. I want to, be successful so my kids can, have things and, just really have a good lifestyle. Something I didn't really have when growing up. I want to give them. And they're my inspiration. And, everything that I pretty much do is dedicated to making sure that they got a good life,
Dope. If you was to do a tour, what artists would it consist of, and where would it be?
Ooh, it would be all up and down the East Coast and Vegas.
Residency, everybody in Vegas.
Yeah, I would start on the East Coast and probably would go to Cali and Vegas and Texas somewhere. But other than that, I probably would have Kevin Gates on there. I would have Money Man on there.
Okay.
Rick Ross, Gucci. A lot of the artists that I've done songs with, I would have on it if I could.
And what would be your dream venue?
Somewhere in Vegas. Either that, somewhere in Vegas, or either Madison Square Garden, to be honest, in New York. So that'd be the perfect place.
That's good. That's good. So we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop this year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So who are your top 5 hip hop artists, and/or the top 3 albums you can listen to with no skips, backwards and forwards?
Top 3 albums would be Biggie, Ready to Die.
Okay.
I gotta say All Eyes on Me by Tupac, and probably the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Those would probably be my 3 albums, no skips.
90s.
Yeah.
90s. Did you grow up on 90s music?
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of 90s music and soul music. My mom, she was big on soul music. I listened to a lot of that growing up. Also gospel. My grandma, she had me listen to a lot of gospel growing up too. So I always done listen to all types of music.
Taylor Jackson, all of that good stuff.
Oh yeah, Al Green, all that.
Oh, Soulful Sundays, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Get up and clean, had the music going. Get up, clean up.
Oh yeah, my grandma, she had us cleaning.
It wasn't a plane, it wasn't a game. Like, we're gonna clean around here.
Yep.
Coming out of Virginia, what are some things you do outside of music that your fans, may not know, like a little secret hobby?
I don't think a lot of people know that I actually write films or direct films, and actually I'm real into videography, and I actually enjoy that editing process. And
you enjoy the editing process?
Yeah.
Ooh, you the first one.
I mean, cause
that's tedious. I mean, it's perfecting the look, but a lot of people, when it comes to editing, boy, being in front of that computer and all of that, gets, ooh. I mean, well, congratulations on that.
I think I like it because, you know, when it come down to like, you know, the special effects and stuff you can do in movies, it's
that part.
Yeah.
It's different with movies and videos and just regular film. So when you're doing movies, it's like you want to put the theatrics to it.
Yep. You can add so many different types of effects that you can be kind of creative. So I love to create, and I don't mind sitting there at that computer and making it look good. Because it's my product, and I want it to be a reflection of me.
Right. No half-stepping. Yep. What programs do you use?
I use Wondershare for more, Adobe After Effects. I use quite a few different programs. What else do I use? But those mainly the two. It's a couple others that I use, but I might just use them to edit a little bit, the sound or something. But with the music, of course, Pro Tools. I use DaVinci. That's another one I use, DaVinci.
I don't hear that a lot.
It's made for the Blackmagic cinema cameras.
Oh, okay.
So they made a program especially just for their cameras.
So to edit it, okay. So, yeah, because, you know, a lot of people use the high-profile one, so that's pretty different, and probably have some different effects and stuff in there that set your videography, should I say, apart. You said you also do videos.
Oh, yeah, definitely do music videos. I enjoy doing those as well. A lot of artists, you know, they hit me up, do their music videos, and it be overwhelming sometimes because, you know, some artists, they want certain things, but it's like you got to go along with the budget. You know, you can't book the venue, or you can't get the spot that how you want your video to look.
It's not going to look the same. Like, it ain't but so many green screen effects I can do.
Yeah. Yep. But it's always a challenge, and I like a challenge. So.
Okay. All right. So, I know we tapped on it a little bit, and you spoke about some of the features and stuff like that, but what specific song set it off for you, where it's just like you started to get your fan base, people started recognizing you, and things of that nature? What's a specific song was it?
The Mob Ties song with Rick Ross. I got a lot of new fans off of that song. You know, just being spent in so many different places, because I reached out to a lot of playlisters on Spotify, and I put a little bit of money behind the promotion and the marketing for the song, and ran ads, and it helped, you know, build a fan base up. You know, I tried to target people that had already been Rick Ross fans. You know, I go on Instagram, search out people that like his post, and then I'll go, hey, I got this song with Ross. Hey, I saw you like this post. Am I checking it out?
Wow, that's amazing. From a post, you was able to get that type of response. So, with marketing, being an artist and marketing yourself, and what you just mentioned right now, how important is social media marketing?
Oh, it's very important these times.
In these day and age, yes.
It's definitely important. If you're not on social media marketing and promoting your craft, whatever it is, you're kind of missing a big piece of the business side of it, you know. So most businesses nowadays, they utilize social media. So, I mean, I'm not saying follow what anybody else do, but if it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know.
Right.
And social media is a tool. And, you know, you could waste time on social media, but if you go into it with a mindset and a plan of, you know, scheduling your post and, you know, actually putting up content that you feel like people would respond to. Right. That's where it's at, you know.
Right.
And also running the ads, like I said earlier, running the ads.
Yeah, because it's gonna attract the business, and you can specify what you want. If you want inboxes, if you want website views, if you just want
video views.
Right. That's definitely a big tool used in this day and age. What information would you give to an up and coming artist, you know, looking to get big features like how you got, or just looking to break into the film industry? Like, what advice would you give them?
Networking, actually, talk to people, like open your mouth and don't be too cool to not talk to people. Like a lot of artists, I feel like they don't really want to, reach out and talk to people because
They feel like they're there already.
Yeah, but in all reality, you gotta really talk to folks and you really gotta put yourself out there and take risks. You gonna get no's. You gotta respect that, and then you really gotta have thick skin too when it come down to it because, if you get a couple no's and then you ready to quit, then it's really not for you. To be honest,
right. You ain't got the tough skin for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this industry is brutal. It's real beautiful. Am I saying it right? Beautiful. Do you have any tours, any shows, anything coming out?
Yes. January, I have a show coming up. January 11th.
Okay.
It's actually out here in Charlotte.
Okay.
It's that'll be the next show that I do. I ain't doing any more shows.
Oh, you just chilling for the year. It's like, now I'm getting into the holidays. I'm just gonna map out my strategy going into the new year, and then pop out for January 2024.
That's the plan.
That's nice. That is really nice. Anybody want to shout out?
Oh yeah, I gotta shout out my business partner Penny Bell.
You've been mentioning all throughout the interview. Shout out to Penny.
Shout out to Penny. She's a good person. She helps me out with a lot of stuff. Shout out to Billy Surplus, DJ Surplus. That's my DJ. Shout out to him. Shout out to Samuel Poe. He done helped me out a lot by getting my music videos on TV. I got a music video on Fox 57 in Columbia. So shout out to him for that, And I love my people, I love my kids. Shout out to the babies, shout out to my mom, everybody,
Shout out to my mama, my kids, and them.
Yes, ma'am.
That's really nice. It's Friday, you know what I'm saying. And we're gonna wrap the show up.